This is the Dangerous News Network, and I'm Daniel McFarland. And the Detroit Tigers is the subject. Where do the Tigers go from here? Well, obviously, the Tigers have flaws. The weaker teams showed the Tigers up for the flawed team they are. Now, Miggy, he's going to have to get healthy. But But if he stays at third base for much longer, those injuries that he sustains are going to be the rule and not the exception. That I can tell you that right now. He cannot play third base a whole lot longer, which is why he played first base in the first place. But we do need a corner outfielder. We need a leadoff hitter. We need a corner outfielder, which is why I would go all out for Giancarlo Stanton if we have a chance. Scherzer might give us a chance at Giancarlo Stanton. Yes, Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer. Now, as much of an ace as he has been this year, I would try to trade him. But we have trade bait to replace Max Scherzer. Nick Castellanos is our trade bait. And here's why he's trade bait. Because he offers nothing useful that's going to help us right now. We ain't got time to develop him. We ain't got time to develop him. For all we know, he's Cameron Maybin. A rich version's Cameron Maybin without the speed. And if that's... See, I told you. Nick Castellanos, he's probably not as good as advertised. I would trade him. I would trade Castellanos while the going's good. I would have traded him last year. Just to tell you the truth. But not for... But I wouldn't have traded him for Justin Upton. Well, I might have, but I would. But we need a leadoff hitter. We need a leadoff hitter. I don't care if that comes from second base, but but let's see, third base. Infante can play third base, but well, this is why we have to do something about that situation. The outfield. Austin Jackson can be trade bait. We have Doug Fister, Nick Castellanos, Austin Jackson. They all should be on the trading block. And Scherzer, as much of a sacrifice as he has been, as it would be to trade him, Anibal Sanchez could be our raise. He hasn't had the best of luck, but if he had any luck, he would have been in the conversation for Cy Young. And I think he would be the leading candidate for Cy Young ahead of Scherzer. But let's talk about Verlander and whether to put him in the bullpen. I say if that's the best situation, then that's the best situation. Fister has been up and down this second half, but he's been mostly ship shape and better than Verlander at times. Porcello, he had a few blow up games, but he's outpitched Verlander. With Verlander, you can't count on him for shit. So I can tell you, fuck his ego. Do what's right for your rotation. Do what's best for the chances of the Tigers winning the World Series. Fuck the ego. I say don't care. Don't give a fuck about anybody's ego. And if Verlander pouts and has the idea that he's still a superstar, that he's still some type of superstar, Dave Dombrowski, he would have to be deluded. He would have to be really deluded to believe that he doesn't have to trade Verlander to anyone that's stupid enough to take his contract. Now, if we're stuck with Verlander, we're stuck with Verlander. But if Dombrowski is deluded in the idea that there's nothing wrong with Verlander, then that should cost him his job. We can't put up with that. We can't put up with that with the Detroit Tigers. We wasn't built on massaging team players' egos. You see, show complacency. You can't. This is not a sports. This is not a sport where you can be complacent. When there's other people better than you, you gotta keep on playing with the sense of urgency. And that is all I have to say about the subject. And this is Daniel McFarland, and I approve this message.